Sister Wives, Christine Brown's bizarre family murder history. And Kody Brown herded wives and kids into tiny temp home. Also Meri Brown reveals plan B for family. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my shocking news channel. Sister Wives star Christine Brown blushes when Kody Brown suggests she's a descendant of royalty in their faith. But that's not all there is to it. While Kody dubs Christina, princess, because she's the granddaughter of a former church leader, her family tree is somewhat notorious. Sister Wives ancestors. Christine Brown has some notorious family. Rulon Allred was the grandfather of the third wife of the Sister Wives tribe, Christine Brown. His church followers considered him a well-respected leader of the Apostolic United Brethren. But Orville LeBaron, who is Christine Brown's great-uncle, led a rival polygamous cult, proclaiming himself a prophet. Anna LeBaron is the daughter of Orville LeBaron. Sister Wives Christine Brown's second cousin recently gave an interview, and cousin Anna revealed that her father ordered the deaths of over 25 people. One of those unfortunate souls was Rulon Allred, Christine Brown's grandfather. Yes, Christine's grandfather was murdered by Orville LeBaron, claims Anna. A family resemblance. Anna LeBaron has never met Christine Brown. While she doubts that will happen, given their horrific family tree. Family reunions can be awkward when your cousin's father murdered your grandfather. But Anna would still like to meet Christine one day. It is hard not to notice a family resemblance in the photos below. And how much Anna LeBaron looks like Christine Brown. It looks like the Sister Wives mom of 6. Christine Brown does have a twin out there. So which one out of the 3 pics above is the Sister Wives celeb? If you guessed the photo with the pancakes, you're wrong. In fact, Christine Brown doesn't appear in any of the photos above. They're all Anna, each and every one of them. Anna LeBaron wrote in her book, The Polygamist's Daughter, that she came from a Sister Wives family that makes Kody Brown's bunch look tiny. Her father took on 13 wives and they had 51 children between them all. Anna says that her father took a doctrine and then became fanatical with it, which he reflected in the way he practiced. After ordering the death of more than 25 people eventually, the law caught up with him. While Christine's grandfather's side of the family was well respected, his relative, Orville LeBaron, was a different story. It seems like Christine's look-alike is aiming to set that story straight. On May 10, 1977, Rulon Allred sat in his Meri, Utah, office when 2 women wearing sunglasses and wigs walked in. They opened fire on the church leader. Allred received a fatal wound in that shooting. He died later that day from the fatal wounds. Orville LeBaron died in prison in 1981. While the man who killed her grandfather was also related to Christine Brown, it wasn't a group they associated with. Orville broke off into his own sector and made his own rules and protocols. But the Sister Wives celebrity's grandfather and the man who ordered his death didn't associate with one another. The two became estranged many years prior to this killing. According to reports, Orville targeted rival church leaders at the time he ordered the killings. Christine Brown, who was born in 1972, was just 5 years old when her grandfather died. Looking at the woman above who shares some of the same DNA as Christine, it's amazing how much they do look alike. But as Anna LeBaron said, as much as she'd love to meet Christine Brown, with the family history the way it stands, that probably will never meet. Sister Wives star Kody Brown isn't a man known for his elaborate plans, so some fans tend to describe him as a guy who acts on a whim. One of his most recent whims the fans point to was the move to Flagstaff, Arizona. As fans suggest, he wasn't anywhere near ready for the move. Once they arrived, everything seemed to crumble. Both Meri Brown and Robyn Brown needed to move from their rental homes just months after landing in their new hometown. Meri had to move twice, to Robyn's once after their initial move within the Flagstaff area. Sister Wives, Kody Brown shows lack of planning. While the family seemed land-rich, with 4 beautiful building lots in their name, they still sit vacant today. The last the fans heard from the Sister Wives clan about those building lots was no decision has been made yet on just what to build. As the last Sister Wives season came to a close, they bickered over 4 homes versus the one monstrosity that Kody Brown proposed. Since that time, they filmed again for another season. But reports today indicate the land still sits dormant. Fans also know that Kody Brown is cash-strapped. So far, it's not looking too good for that to change anytime soon. So did he act on a whim? The last move before Flagstaff consisted of all 4 wives and 18 kids following Kody Brown out of town to Vegas from their home in Utah. This was a quick move. The sister wives' adults kept this move a secret from the kids until just a few days before they relocated. They had to leave. Polygamy was against Utah laws at the time and an investigation was underway regarding the adults from sister wives. But why? Apparently the state turned somewhat of a blind eye to polygamy at the time unless they were breaking other laws as well. It's not as if they went looking for people in the polygamy lifestyle. That is, unless they got wind of child brides, child endangerment, or abuse, to name a few horrific crimes. But reports indicate that police in Lehi, Utah started an investigation concerning the Brown family immediately following the debut of the Sister Wives series. The state didn't go after polygamous Tom Green, the man convicted of a crime against a child, until he appeared on TV as well. Someone in law enforcement saw Green on Dateline, The Jerry Springer Show, and Judge Judy. Green and his family talked openly about their lifestyle on those shows. The same thing happened to Kody Brown. His show opened up questions for those who enforce the laws. But Kody and his 4 wives were nothing at all like Green. They basically went after Kody and his wives after they dangled sister wives in the face of the law. But this is what Kody wanted. He felt it was time to do away with the stigma that weighs heavily on polygamy. He also wanted to show how all who practice polygamy are not alike. During the first few seasons, you heard the sister wives' spouses say they are nothing like the high-profile polygamous criminals in the news around that time. Kody Brown wanted the world to see how normal his polygamous family lives, works, and plays. Other than having 4 wives and what amounts to today to 18 kids, they are not that much different from a traditional family. This was Kody Brown's message. Once Kody Brown and his sister wives ladies heard about the investigation, they bolted out of town. This brought them to Vegas, but they didn't have homes to go to. What Kody did at the time was rent a vacation home for 30 days. It sounded way too small for almost 24 people. With only 4 bedrooms, people were tripping over each other. That was their home base to aggressively look for homes to rent in the area. This home sported 4 bedrooms. So, while each wife moved into their own room, kids were scattered for sleeping arrangements. The smaller kids slept with their moms during this time. Kody said in the book that he and his wives penned some years ago, how the older girls slept in the family room and the older boys slept in the living room. Kody didn't divulge his sleeping arrangements during that time. But think about it, he moved them all into a 30-day temporary home in Vegas, just before school started. Most families of 4 would see that as a nightmare. But Kody uprooted almost 24 people, all his family members. None of the children could register for school until they produced a permanent address. Kody's concern focused on Robyn and her kids first. He pointed out that Robyn's kids weren't used to living with so many people. He also said that they moved twice with Robyn before this move. So, Kody decided to settle Robyn first. While chaotic, it all worked out for the sister wives patriarch this time. Kody was able to get them all settled in their own homes in the school district they wanted. They were also able to leave the rental home in the contracted 30 days. But what a way to live. It would be hard enough to settle one family in 30 days, never mind 4 sister wives' households. During the time they were all in that rental home together, Kody called it a struggle. 4 women suddenly thrust together sharing one kitchen sounded at best uncomfortable. Settling Robyn before the rest of the wives also seems to speak to the jealousy that bubbled up over the newer younger wife. It sounds as if Kody Brown played favorites with this move, as fans suggest throughout the seasons. For sure Robyn's kids must have had a rough time moving again. But reports seem to indicate the other sister wives' kids also struggled, not just Robyn's kids. Kody did admit this move shocked their family to their foundation. So, but as fans see today, they endured. When the TLC reality series returns, fans will see how they've settled into yet another town and state. Sister Wives celeb Meri Brown seems to have an alternate route in place for her life's journey, as she's hinted in a recent post. It looks as if she's about to reveal her plan B and go in a different direction from her shared husband and his 3 other wives. Sister Wives. Meri Brown has alternate plan. So what's up with Meri these days? It doesn't seem as if the Sister Wives deal is working out for her. All the women, including Meri, previously talked about sharing Kody with other wives. So, when they married Kody, they always knew they'd basically marry the Sister Wives as well. That meant it was as important to get along with these women. Their faith indicated how they'd be together as a family through eternity. But Meri's latest post sounds like she's replaced them. Or maybe she thinks more of another group of ladies than she does her sister wives' co-wives. This week she referred to her fellow sales reps as her sisters, and fans took it as a direct slap at her 3 co-wives at home. Her messages noted how you need to surround yourself with folks who help you when you need it and with people who just make you happy. She mentions the sisters who have been there through both the good times and the bad times. But she seemed to point to her friends and not Kody's other wives. There's not so much a mention when it comes to Kody's other wives. She says nothing about Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, or even Robyn Brown. It seems those new sisters of her are her co-sales reps from the clothing brand she sells. To her fans, it sounds like she replaced the Sister Wives women with those she works with. To add even a bit more evidence to this, fans point out how Meri Brown's recent celebration lacked family members. Not one co-wife from the Sister Wives was in sight. That goes double for her shared husband, Kody Brown. He was absent from photos as well. Meri Brown celebrated the 150th anniversary of Lizzie's Heritage Inn. That alone was odd considering the business is less than 5 years old. But apparently it was more of a celebration about the success of the Sister Wives matriarchs' business. That would be even more of a reason for her husband and his other wives to join her, but they didn't. Her daughter, Mariah Brown, and her fiancé, Audrey Chris, stayed at the inn and celebrated with Meri. But as far as any pictures depicting any other Brown family members, her social media pages showed none, zilch. The absence of any family members from her Sister Wives clan in Flagstaff seemed to seal the deal for fans. Coupled with Meri's messages this week, it sounds as if Meri traded in her family members for friends. Perhaps this is something that's been going on for a while behind the scenes. If you remember that awful therapist session that Meri Brown endured with Kody Brown, you might remember something he said. Well, he said a lot of stuff, which sent the fans away from that episode furious. But he did say Meri seems to show the best of herself when she's around her group of other sales reps. So, did the original matriarch of the Sister Wives clan post a plan B online that includes trading in the family for the people she works with? What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.